talk to us a little bit about colour, more about colour, and that would be brilliant because there's a couple of things you've mentioned to me before which I just love.
Oh, great! Of course. I mean, that is my favorite subject, color. I don't know if you've heard these expressions or people say CMYK,
No.
RGB. It's interesting, and or primary colors. Every color in TV is made of, or screen made of three. So basically, out of these three color, which calls RGB, red. R is red, and G is green, and B is blue, and so everything you see on the screen is made of this. So a little bit more of red, a little bit more of green.
No, like yellow. There's no. Other
No.
colours in it?
These three, they create all the colors you see on the screen. But on paintings, on things that you see that printed and painted, they call them CMYK. Those are printing colors. CMYK is cyan, which is blue. Y is yellow, and CMYK. Y is yellow, green, magenta, and K is black. So basically, everything that is printed with the machine, or you have a laser printer, is made of these colors. So basically, everything you see. But then you have got solid colors. Solid colors hasn't got anything made up, and it is that particular color. So now that is how it's made, the colors, yeah. Then you have got colors that you see visually. It could be on the screen. It could be on the, paintings or anything like that. They are made of primary colors, but they have little bit of more blue, little bit of more green. It's a greeny blue. Have you heard that people say? Or they say, orangey red. And, sometimes you use, for example, this green. I don't know if you can see, it's very thin. But this hardly got any, it's actually emerald, very emerald green. Means hardly got any yellow in it. It's very, very little yellow. And then you have this one, this yellow one. It's almost fluorescent, and but it has got lots of green in it. It almost could be yellowy green, And so it is important. Sometimes when you are using some yellows and greens and some colors, it would be nice that they all have a little bit of that particular primary color.
So if you're making something, all the colours need to be.
They have
that in it.
yes.
So using red and green.
That's right.
They should have all a little bit of yellow in them.
For example, actually, it's a good example. It still is in your hat,
Sometimes we do this automatically without even actually thinking about it. We sort of know what colours work.
That's right.
But we don't know they've got a little bit more black in it in that one.
We are talking about something else. We are talking about, for example, this can be easily a little bit tint of orange in it, which I can see on the petal here.
So that's why it works.
Yeah. So when you look closely, you have to, as balance we talked about. You have to think which one this sort of light pink falls, which closer light it is, color it is. So this is closer to sort of, has got a bit of orange, it's got a bit of pink, it's a tiny bit, I think it hasn't got that much black at all.
You're so also good with that sort of colour thing. It's like, then...
Yes, for example, this is red. This is sort of like a
but it's got more
chili
black
red.
in it then.
Chili red. No, this one actually has got a little bit of orange in it, and because it's got orange, can you see? It's actually it's fights. It's in contrast, not even in contrast. It's fighting. It doesn't sort of goes in nice harmony with this. This color is a bit of pink. Teal color looks really nice because they actually they work as a contrast. Because some colors they give the highest contrast, like black and yellow. Did you know that black and yellow are the highest contrast colors? So if you want, that's why it's been used in corona signing.
Because that's the colours
That's
you've
right,
seen
because it's the highest
the most.
contrast. And
And they use blue as well, they don't they? Like blue and yellow and that.
that's right. Blue is more to do. I think it was more corporate of NHS.
So nothing to do with the
Yes,
actual
because blue and orange are very good contrast, well contrast colors that known. For example, I think purple and green, I think. And there are certain colors that go very well. And then you have colors which go in harmony. So it's nice to look at all those things, you know, that, you know, at the moment you have got contrast, you got harmony, and, you know, but mostly in harmony, only small contrast here, which what that does draws your attention. So basically, when
but
you
that would ruin it because that's
Yes,
just too
just
much.
look at
It's
that.
another element that you don't really need.
is it unless you want to have that element, then you have to take things off, you know, because they're fighting. And also, this is very light pink, which again taken from this background, and so everything works fantastic. I can't say more about this. And also the way you use the till here. Sometimes people imagine. Sometimes people use in order to contrast to show or make something to more attention to it, or they actually want to subtly to remove it because they've got more objects or more elements that they want to show more. For example, here you use this because you wanted this to be more strong in the hat. So, you know, imagine if this part was another color which is as strong as this, it just would have clashed, you know. I think that's what, you know, colors are interesting. It's nice to, you know, try to work with size as well, you know, the proportion of the light that you use. Imagine if this flower was big, so that color is so strong, completely will kill the shape of the hat. So it's not just the colors that they should work together, it's the size and amount of that color you use on the object.
Would you call this a pastel colour?
Well, this is, when I look at it, I can see there is pastel means that you added a bit of white into it, you know, so it's like a tint. They call it tint. You know, pastel colors are a tint of the primary colors. So, you know, sometimes it works, it depends what percentage, you know, like how far you go. You can go really light like this one here. And, or the reason that shows well, because it's almost like very light, lots of white gone into it, but this is darker, so that's why you can see it. If it was the same color, that would have been lost.
Disappeared.
So see that, always analyze, you know, the objects you design. Always sit down and analyze, and why it's working. Do you like the color? You know, okay, if you don't like it, why you don't like it? You have to have a reason. Try to bring all those elements, you know, to the front.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.